9th Annual Pharmaceutical Leadership Summit and Pharma Leaders Power Brand Awards 2016 का आयोजन होटल सहारा स्टार मुंबई में किया गया। एक ऐसा इवेंट जिसमें देश के कोने-कोने से लोगों ने पार्टिसिपेट किया और शामिल हुए जाने-माने डॉक्टर्स, फार्मास्यूटिकल कंपनीज, ऑनलाइन मीडिया, अवार्ड कंपनी के ओनर्स और साथ ही ढेर सारे लोग। इवेंट का आगाज मिस्टर सत्य ब्रह्मा की मोटिवेशनल स्पीच से हुआ, जिसमें उन्होंने हेल्थ और फार्मा के महत्व के विषय में बात की।
When I thought about the theme of this 9th Annual Pharmaceutical Leadership Summit, I thought, what could be the topic? Then I realized that the ultimate beneficiary are the patients. These are the people who are the real beneficiaries. The pharma companies, the doctors, the pharmacies, the diagnostic companies, the medicines, whatever you do, ultimately are the real beneficiaries are the patients. But who think about them? Yes, we produce medicines. India has the largest manufacturing capabilities. Our manufacturing capabilities are much more stringent, much more bigger than what US has. What US FDA is doing is completely wrong. They don't even look at what is there actually. And I can guarantee you, and I can tell you that if you go to US and other European countries, their manufacturing capabilities will not be that capable what India has.
9th एनुअल फार्मास्यूटिकल लीडरशिप समिट की शुरुआत एक पॉजिटिव टॉक शो के साथ हुई, जिसमें मिस्टर सत्य ब्रह्मा और मिस्टर मयंक गांधी के बीच 1-to-1 इंटरेक्शन किया गया और साथ ही रूरल एरियाज में हेल्थ केयर डेवलपमेंट के क्षेत्र में मिस्टर गांधी के कंट्रीब्यूशन की भी चर्चा की गई।
So what are the ground reports that you saw on those villages, which you would like to highlight here actually?
Yeah, I think I wanted to speak a bit on this.
Okay.
Before I went to these villages, the only village I had seen in my life was in Lagan picture. I'd never seen, but I remembered what Gandhi used to say, that India lives in its villages. And we used to say 7.8% growth, 8% growth, 7.3% growth. So I said, but India lives in its villages. What is the true situation in villages? So I decided to go and work in villages. We took up a cluster of 15 villages in Bid, Marathwada, and they were the poorest in that entire area, maybe some of the poorest in the country. Their income was 3,500 rupees per month of a family of 5 to 6. They were in bad state. But more importantly, I think I need to say two things. One is that they were like a multiple organ failure. If you worked on health, then education will pull you away. If you work on education, economy will pull you. So actually there is a heart failure organ. All organs are in bad state. If you want to heal the person, you have to work on all the organs at the same time. The other thing which we found is because there were so many social workers going there, इनको आदत पड़ गई थी, भिखारी बन गए थे. हाथ ऐसे ही होता था. You go there, they are all looking at you as some bewkoof who has come from Mumbai with some money, will come and get something. So somebody will go and do health camp, somebody will go and do medical donation, somebody will go and do money donation and make something. What an Naam Foundation of Nana Patekar or Amir Khan. So I did not want to get into that. I did not want to make them beggars, because if the self-respect of the farmers is gone, then the self-respect of India is gone.
इस 9th एनुअल फार्मास्यूटिकल लीडरशिप समिट में एक पेपर प्रेजेंटेशन सेशन भी हुआ, जिसमें देश के कई डॉक्टर्स ने अपना रिसर्च पेपर प्रेजेंट किया।
So within the ministry, there have been a number of initiatives, and I'm going to talk a few of them, touch upon actually. One of them is the Swasth Bharat app. We all know that almost every household has an access to mobile phone. So when it comes to information about healthy lifestyle or diseases or facilities, people should be able to use a mobile phone and get authentic information. So this is one of the apps that people can use. Immunization has been a big challenge, but if you see the record in the last year, there has been a sudden jump. This was an app which was launched, which brings reminders to the parents for the various immunizations, for the vaccinations to children. So one of the things we realize is that people need information on the symptoms, the hospital, the facilities they can visit, the probable treatments. and give feedback to people. So this was an app launched India Fights Dengue, and it has been a successful app in terms of how people have been downloading and using it.
And if you really look at role of government and regulators, on an ad hoc basis, they come in and then manage it as a knee-jerk reaction to a situation. Role of technology and medicines, like Rajendra was talking about, what government is doing in terms of how to bring the technology. There's a great sense of understanding of what the technology can do, but still it is not integrated into totally integrated approach to healthcare.
With cosmetic surgery having become so very popular in India and all over the world in the last couple of decades, and of course some well-known people who I've had the pleasure of treating, almost everything covered after 3 surgeries of hair transplant, almost fully covered except a small patch of the back. And the beauty of the procedure is that after 3 sittings, if you look at the donor area, you'll be difficult to find a scar because it's done well by the technique of trichophytic closure. The scar is almost indiscernible. His wife even can't find a scar after 3 sittings of a hair transplant. So good is the result of good surgical technique.
6% of the people among the elderly are living alone. They do not have any kind of support. Today, if you see in terms of elderly care, 50% of elderly care in India are dependent financially, socially, emotionally and also physically.
प्रेजेंटेशन के बाद सत्य ब्रह्मा जी ने सभी डॉक्टर्स को एज अ टोकन ऑफ अप्रिसिएशन एक मोमेंटो दिया। इस प्रेजेंटेशन के बाद देश के कुछ बेहतरीन डॉक्टर्स के साथ एक पैनल डिस्कशन भी किया गया, जिसका सब्जेक्ट था हेल्थ केयर इन इंडिया, अ कमोडिटी और अ बेसिक नीड।
As you all know, that healthcare is a very sensitive subject. And the topic of today's panel discussion is healthcare a commodity or a basic need?
I think healthcare is improving and it should further improve. And I'm thinking that all sectors are getting the support to do so. But at what speed, I think that, and how much it is spread out, I think that awareness has still to come from villages to cities and everything.
So I think first and foremost we have to define what is a basic healthcare need, what are all those things come under that, what are those which can come classified as commodity, and then we have to form regulations and rules.
So at the same time, I think it has to be a combination of the systems. Who pays is a very, very integral and important part, but at least for basic health care, it has to be provided by the government, whichever way that is needed.
I would think that health care for everyone, irrespective of where one lives, is actually a need. But a country of 1 billion people with the kind of resourcing that we have in India, do we have the infrastructure and the medical and non-medical skill set to provide that need?
We lack the infrastructure in rural areas. The basic necessity to deliver any care to the remote areas of our country, you require is a doctor. Critical part of that entire ecosystem, that is doctor, he is not willing to travel to those areas because he finds that probably even if he gets the money, he won't be able to enjoy the lifestyle which he wants to by residing in his in city along with his old friends.
Do you think that alternative medicine could play an important role in bringing qualitative change in the healthcare? And do you also feel the commercialization of the healthcare is going to affect that one? And do you think the next phase is going to be Ayurveda and people are going to look at very seriously?
I think Ayurveda can help humongously in the healthcare industry because Ayurveda not just focuses on treatment, but it has a huge focus on prevention. And prevention is extremely important, if not more important than treatment. And that is my opinion. So I would think that rather than work on curative aspects, if a little bit of energy is put into Ayurveda, is put into preventive medicine and also natural healing of diseases, is going to go a long way.
Now, Rishi, if I could ask you, is India the next destination for the global to shop?
I don't believe India is the next global destination because the kind of support innovations need is not present currently in India. So just the things we did by going into rural India was considered innovation, but that's not just innovations. The problem with entire healthcare industry, which I foresee, is as doctors usually exert tremendous control over this industry, and we doctors are trained to be highly effective, but efficiency is something which we are not taught, and it is taught in business schools. So unless and until efficiency is taught to doctors and they think like business people.
If you see the art of craftsmanship, yes, India can equal to them. It is surgical. Now, a hair transplant, you don't have to go to America. You can get it done here as well and equally good. Now, where the craftsmanship is concerned, India can be considered a destination at a cheaper price.
When you're looking at tourism per se, or you're looking at patients coming from abroad for treatment, you cannot look at just from the clinical aspect. You need to look at understand the need of the patient per se in totality. And you need to look at the infrastructure point of view, right from his arrival to his whole experience of reaching the hospital, right from internet connectivity to the roads, to the service levels, to what kind of nursing, etc. you will provide.
पैनल डिस्कशन के बाद सभी पार्टिसिपेंट डॉक्टर्स को सम्मानित किया गया। इस इवेंट का मुख्य अट्रैक्शन था फार्मा लीडर्स बिजनेस लीडरशिप अवार्ड्स 2016। इस अवार्ड शो के चीफ गेस्ट पद्मश्री डॉक्टर मुकेश बत्रा थे, जिन्होंने सभी अवार्ड विनर्स को सम्मानित किया।
I'm humbled. It's an honor. I would preserve it for the rest of my life, and I'm happy to receive it.
Receiving the award at home in India makes you feel much more special. Thank you very much.
ये 40 साल की मेहनत है, मगर काफ़ी सरप्राइजिंग लगा कि मेरे को अवार्ड मिला। बट एनीवे, जितना भी लेट होए, मिला तो सही।
My grandfather has also got this award many years back, and other family members of my family have also got it, so it's very dear to me.
Recognize some very interesting people and people which actually awards that I haven't seen before. So it was really an interesting forum to visit and be a part of.
मैं चाहती हूँ कि ये जो मुझे अभी मिला है हौसला आगे बढ़ने का, वो मुझे और भी मिलता रहे एंड मैं और आगे बढ़ती रहूँ।
मुझे ये ज़्यादा प्रिय इसलिए है क्योंकि ये मेरे फादर के हाथों मिला है, जिन्होंने कंपनी फॉर्म की है, एस्टैब्लिश की है और जो मेरे रियल लाइफ हीरो हैं।
फार्मा लीडर्स बिजनेस लीडरशिप अवार्ड्स 2016 में हेल्थ केयर की दुनिया में बहुमूल्य योगदान देने वाले कई डॉक्टर्स, मेडिकल एक्सपर्ट्स और फार्मा लीडर्स को अवार्ड दिया गया। इस सेरेमनी में एशिया के नंबर 1 हेल्थ केयर चैनल केयर वर्ल्ड टीवी को भी हेल्थ केयर में अपने सराहनीय योगदान के लिए सम्मानित किया गया। अवार्ड सेरेमनी के अंत में डॉक्टर बत्रा ने अवार्ड विनर्स की सराहना की।
I'd also congratulate you, Satya, for the theme of Patient First. As a doctor who's been practicing more than 40 years, we are here because of our patients. I'm very humbled to have shared this stage with so many greats of the pharma industry. Thank you, Satya, for having given me the opportunity. Thank you.
इस इवेंट में दूर-दूर से आए लोगों का उत्साह देखते ही बनता था।
This is a great platform for people, especially the pharma leaders, to connect.
It's very well organized. A lot of doctors and people from the industry are here, like all the recognized people, it's an honor to be here.
यहाँ पर एक विचारधारा, सबकी अलग अलग विचारधारा है, जो एक प्लेटफॉर्म दिया गया है लोगों को यहाँ पर आके अपना अपना व्यू रखें।
हम जो हेल्थ केयर में कर रहे हैं रूरल एरिया में, उसको इंकरेजमेंट में देना और कंपनीज को अपने बारे में बताना ऐसे एक स्टेज पर, ये भी बहुत अच्छा रहा उनके लिए।
हम लोगों के लिए जो एंड क्लाइंट है वो फार्मा कंपनी है, और जहाँ पे बहुत सारी फार्मा कंपनीज आ रही हैं, तो डेफिनेटली इट इज़ रियली गुड प्लेटफॉर्म टू कैच पीपल।
Very live event. This act as a catalyst. This event act as a catalyst for people to work and all this thing. Recognition is given to the people who are deserving it.
It was really enlightening and really enriching to attend this summit just now.
इस इवेंट में हेल्थ केयर इंडस्ट्री से जुड़े महत्वपूर्ण विषयों की ओर ध्यान आकर्षित किया गया, तो साथ ही फ्यूचर में डेवलपमेंट की संभावनाओं पर भी विचार किया गया।
The future plans for this event is going to be that we want to reach out to each nook and corner of the country. We want to give the message that whatever the speakers have told us today, that they should know that these are the things which India should remember, policymakers should remember, ministers should remember, and they should actually implement this into practice.
इवेंट के समापन के साथ डॉक्टर्स, मेडिकल एक्सपर्ट्स और फार्मा कंपनीज के प्रतिनिधियों के चेहरों पर नजर आया एक सुकून और खुशी। लक्ष्य की ओर बढ़ चुका था एक और कदम।